guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is Vlogmas day 6. I didn't really get to do much. I'm barely going to the grocery store because my husband wants to barbecue hamburgers. But other than that, we haven't even gotten to the DIY chimney yet, but we're gonna go ahead and do that tonight. So I'll edit the video and that'll be up for tomorrow. So I know personally, watching all these holiday videos, there is a lot of other people that don't get to experience the things that you see online. You know, so going on TikTok and YouTube, not everyone has, you know, these nice houses, these nice clothes, great family that treats you awesome. You know, a lot of people do experience depression during these times. So today I kind of wanted to give you a few tips just to help you out for the holidays, because it does get a little bit depressing for a few people. And I have helped, and I have had friends go through depression. I've had family, my own mom went through depression. So I feel like maybe if I give you guys a few tips on what I have dealt with myself, maybe that will help you guys. But before I get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're brand new. If you're not new, hi guys, thank you very much for subscribing and following me. I am very grateful for everyone that does watch my videos, even though I kind of annoy myself with my own voice. But anyway, let's get started. So the number one thing that I do want to emphasize is on the things that you eat. I know that it's like the one thing that nobody wants to hear. Like, I don't want to hear about people telling me to eat better and eat healthier. Sometimes you just don't want to hear those type of things. But honestly, it is something that contributes to mental health. If you're not drinking enough water, if you drink a lot of Coke and a lot of juice that has a lot of sugar, all that stuff does contribute to how our brain works. When my mom was going through depression, she honestly was drinking a lot of Coca-Cola. So and I would tell her that she needed to eat better because she wasn't eating right. She would work long hours and skip meals, and all that contributes to your body being unhealthy, and that contributes also to your mind being unhealthy. So personally, I had to force my mom to eat better. I had to make her breakfast every morning. What I would do is I would make toast with avocado, and I would add a little bit of lime and sea salt, and that would be one of the meals that she would actually eat that I would give her. So that was my way of helping her have breakfast, because she liked to skip a lot of breakfast. She would skip lunch, and she ate a lot of fast food. So that was my way of helping her eat healthier. Also, I forced her, and I'm sorry to say forced, because when you're going through depression, it's really hard for you to do anything. Like, you just don't want to get up at all. Honestly, me getting ready like this for you guys was kind of hard for me today, because I just wanted to have a lazy day. And people going through depression just don't want to do any of this. They feel lazy all the time. So for my mom, I had to have her drink more water. She, like I said, she drank a lot of Coca-Cola, which has a lot of sugar. So what I did is I started making this picture. You can find it on Pinterest or anything, but I started making a picture of water, and I would cut up some cucumbers, mint leaves, and some blue raspberries, sometimes blueberries. Sometimes I would add in some strawberries to make the water taste better, because she hates drinking water. So anytime I would make pictures of water like that, flavored, especially with the strawberry made it taste a little bit better for her. So she would drink that throughout the day. So that helped clean out her body, because also when you add lemon to that, it's all a it becomes like a detox water, so it cleaned out all the junk in her body. And honestly, that alone, those little things kind of contributed to her changing the way she was being every day. It did help her get out. It helped her get up every day. So yeah, one of my suggestions for December for you guys, if you are dealing with something like depression, I mean, I know there's other mental health issues, but the one I'm focusing on is depression for the holidays, is try your best to eat better. Try to make some type of changes, even little changes, even if it's just detox water to detox your body. It really does make a change. Number 2, and I know, honestly, like just even mentioning it, it's like exercise. I know nobody wants to hear about exercise. I mean, come on, like you don't want to hear about it sometimes, especially when you're dealing with depression, but exercise does help. One of the things I helped my mom with is getting out of bed, telling her that she needed to go on walks, go into Zumba, do little exercises in the morning, at night if you have to. If you're not a morning person, which I'm not a morning person, I try my best to do my little exercises in the morning. If I don't get them out, I try at night. But any type of exercise that makes your heart rate come up, that really helps out, because as we all know, it releases endorphins that really help our body and our mind. And like I said, I know exercise is just something you don't want to even talk about, especially when you're going through depression. But even if you know, do little walks in the backyard, do little walks in the front yard, you know, coming back and forth, play, if you have an animal, play outside with your animal, like especially a dog. Do 20 jumping jacks, anything that gets your heart rate going, anything that contributes to your health. That also has to do with your mind. And like I said, I know a lot of people don't want to hear it, but it does contribute to your mental health. So just try it out. The third thing that really helped out my mom is getting out. Because for her, the more closed up she was in her room, she was becoming a hoarder. She was not getting out of bed. She wanted to sleep all the time. All this was contributing to her anxiety, and her anxiety was then turning into panic attacks. I did have to take her to the hospital a lot of times. Sometimes I would send my husband, because it would be in the middle of the night, like at 12 or 3 in the morning. I was just too exhausted to drive at that type of hour, so I would send my husband, which I am so grateful for him doing this for me. But because, you know, she was in bed all day and she was going through this depression, it was contributing to all these other issues and it was making them worse. So my suggestion for her was to surround herself with people, because I feel like when you're alone, that's when you're more vulnerable. I'm a big time hermit, so it's really hard for me to be in social surroundings with a big group of people. So for me personally, I feel like I'm okay being alone sometimes, but I do have my kids, so I'm not alone all the time. And I do have to go to the grocery store, and I do have to do things for my family, so I do get out. But if you're not someone who has a family or kids or anyone at home, you do have to surround yourself with people at some point. It does help. Joining clubs, joining online groups. I mean, go to Twitch. Honestly, I literally just figured out Twitch the other night, and I was following Ashley something. I don't remember her last name, but I was following this girl named Ashley that I follow on YouTube, and I went on Twitch and I clicked follow, and I didn't realize that it showed everyone that you're following them. So then she announced it to everyone, and I was like, don't tell anybody that I'm following you. But like, you know, someone like me that is not very sociable, it really kind of made me like anxious. But you know, after like I started seeing the conversation going with her and her followers, it really my anxiety went a little bit down. And I did see that, you know, there are ways to communicate with other people. You don't have to physically go out. I mean, it'd be nice if you love books or anything, and especially right now during the pandemic, there's just no way to get together in any groups. This obviously would be for something after quarantine. During quarantine, right now with our times the way they are, I would suggest at least do it online. At least get into groups online where you're able to talk to people. Put yourself out there like I am right now. Like, go on, do videos. If you don't feel comfortable putting them out there, put them on private, and like, I don't know, just try to find a way to get out there. Like I said, Twitch was perfect for me because my face is not there, so I'm able to sit there and type and be able to talk to her without having to put myself out there. Zoom, like we're in a time where we can be able to join groups and be online and speak to other people without actually leaving our homes. So right now it's great to be able to talk to other people in different places. So there are a lot of Facebook groups that have categories that match your interest, not just Facebook, you know, Instagram. There's just so many groups. I mean, there's people of all different types. You know, there's people that love gaming, there's people that love makeup, there's people that love scary stories. Like, go on Reddit, there's groups on there too. But just get yourself out there, get into an interest. For me personally, I love to read, so I play episode a lot, and I read all these romance stories, and there are like scary stories on there too, where you can pick your character and you can customize them, and they're really awesome stories. I did the scary ones for a bit, but I'm really into the romance novels right now, so all the episode stories of love, I've been obsessed with them. So that's what I've been doing at home since, you know, like I said, well, even now, you know, I work from home, so I don't really go out much. So it does get a little bit depressing being home all the time. So with me playing episode, I kind of feel like my mind goes into this whole different world. Oh, my hand is shaking. My mind goes into this whole different world where I can pretend I'm someone else. And for people that are hermits and for people who are going through depression, it's very helpful to just pretend you're somewhere else, especially if you're in a bad environment at home. You can escape somewhere, you know. So, you know, just going into your interests, you know. For my mom at the time, she is an older woman, so she started going to the casino with her friends, and she just changed so much. Like I said, the food, the exercise, hanging out with her friends at the casino, that all contributed to bringing her out of her depression. The person that she is now compared to the person she was 5 years ago, complete 180. All this contributed to her getting out of depression. The fourth recommendation I have for people going through mental health issues or depression is find someone to talk to. My brother, when he was going through depression, yes, he did exercise, he changed his diet, but he needed a little bit more help. He went through a trauma at work, something that I don't even know if you're able to get through. He saw something that he shouldn't have. He experienced, someone died at his work, and he saw the person or whatever when it happened. So that there's bigger, you know, there's bigger things that you go through that you just can't solve on your own. So he actually started seeing a therapist. And it really helped him a lot. He got on medication, which really helped with his depression. He I believe he still they have groups where you can talk to other people who are going through the same experiences as you are. Talking helps. Trust me. I've been through a lot of stuff in my life, and talking it out with my friends, or not even my friends. Why am I saying my friends? My best friend. I only have one friend. Talking about it with my best friend, talking about it with my husband, even my daughter now, she's a teenager, so she's able to, I'm able to confide in her. Just talking it out. The more you talk about it, the more it helps. The more things that are in your mind, you're able to take out of your mind and take out of your body. And once you say them, it's just easier to let go. And I hate that word let go, because I feel like there's just some things that you can't let go, but just you can live your day better. So talk to someone. That really helps. If you don't want to talk to a therapist, which I mean, I believe you should, because you know they are able to put you on medications that are helpful, medications that help with the mind. I'm not really sure how to explain how they work, but just there's medications that will fix the things that you can't fix on your own. But they're also able to give you activities that help out. You can also write it in a journal. Journaling is the best. Getting everything out is the best. Journaling. If you drawing, my daughter, she was going through stuff also, and I buy her sketchbooks, I bought her paint, I buy her the colored pencils, just anything that gets that expression, you know, to be able to express yourself. That all contributes to letting all that out. If you write poems, if you love music, get a playlist together, get together with people that love music. Don't listen to depressive music, because I feel that that contributes. If there's really awesome motivational music, try to play it as much as you can. Play it in the mornings. I also spoke to my mom. You know what, I'll make this number 5. So the number 5th thing that I realized is that it's all in your mind. Your mind is the one that attacks you. The negative things are, you're the one that thinks about these negative things. So it's your job to control it. It's your job to turn that thought around. For me personally, when I was going through stuff, as soon as I learned about this, as soon as I learned about switching how you think, that really helped me. Every time that there was something negative in my mind, as soon as I thought, I don't feel good, I feel ugly today, as soon as that would come in my mind, it's like, oh yeah, that's a negative thought, let me switch it. Okay, my hair looks great today, you know what, it's a sucky morning, but I'm gonna take a shower and try to wash it off. Anytime that a negative thought came into my head, I had already made a goals that anytime a negative thought would come to my head, I would switch it with a positive thought. So, and I also did this with my mom and my brother and my kids. Just as soon as you get a negative, make it a goal. As soon as you get a negative thought, think of something positive to switch it to. Like, you have to talk to your own mind, because we are our biggest critics. Even in just regular, even if you don't go through depression, we are our biggest critics. I will criticize my own eyes, I will criticize my own eyebrows. When I'm editing these videos, I criticize my own voice because I hate the way I sound. I feel like I'm annoying the way I speak. But I'm the one that's making these criticisms. You guys can love my eyes, you guys can love my eyebrows, you guys can love my voice, but you see, I'm the one creating these criticisms in my head. So you have to change your own mind yourself. anytime and you think of something negative about yourself, something negative on the day, if you wake up and the first thing that comes in your mind is negative, you tell yourself, no, like, let me switch something positive. It's not raining today. My skin looks great today. I have nice lips. I have nice hair. My dog is alive. I don't know, just anything that you know, goes with you. You are your own worst critic. You are the one that creates all these negative thoughts in your head, so you are the one that needs to work with your own self. You know, the thing about all this is that I can't make you feel better. I couldn't make my mom feel better. I can't do the work for her. You need to do the work for yourself. So for the holidays, I know it's gonna be a lot harder to watch these videos and just see everybody so happy, but do stuff for yourself for the holidays. You know, I remember one holiday where I was a teenager. My mom couldn't buy us Christmas presents, and she ended up buying me this stuffed frog, and I was so angry. I was angry because I was like, what the heck, what 16-year-old wants a stupid stuffed frog? And I ripped it up. I went to my room, I grabbed some scissors, and I ripped the whole thing off because I was so angry, because I was like, I cannot believe she got a 16-year-old a stuffed bear. That's not what I wanted. Like, God, are we so poor that that's what I'm gonna get for Christmas? That's it? That's my only present? But now that I'm older, now I know that my mom was doing her best. She wasn't making a lot of money, but she went out of her way to get me at least a stuffed animal. She wanted me to at least wake up with something for Christmas. So she did her best, and she got me at least a stuffed animal. That's all she can afford, so she got me something. She didn't want me to wake up with to Christmas with nothing. So now as an adult, I really regret what I did, because I didn't see her point of view. I was being selfish, and I was only seeing my own negativity. So just be grateful for what you do have, and your situation will change. I mean, stuff doesn't stay like that forever. I went through a lot as a teenager, and now I'm an adult, and I'm a lot happier than when I was a teenager. Yes, my mom couldn't buy me the nice clothes. Yes, my mom couldn't buy me nice makeup. She couldn't take me to a salon to get my hair done. But now I'm an adult, and I can do these things for myself. So I just want to say that everything does change. So, you know, don't let all this happiness of the holidays get you down. Just, you know, try to enjoy it. Christmas, you know, I feel like it's the only time of year where it makes me feel happy, even though I'm going through anything. You know, a few years ago, I spent Christmas in a hotel room with my kids, and we still did the best we could. We went to the dollar store. I got a bunch of little things. Like, just make it the best possible time for you. Don't worry about every other person, you know. Everybody has their own life. Everybody has their own things going on, so just make the best for it for yourself. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this video already because it's already getting long. But I just hope that it, you know, at least my advice helped. We all go through these episodes of depression. We all go through times where we feel like our life sucks. So, you know, if you do feel that way, I hope that my advice helps you to not feel that way. Even if it helps one person, I hope, which I hope so. But anyway, have a great day. Have a great December. If you have any ideas to help anyone else during quarantine, because, you know, right now it's hard for everyone, go ahead and leave a comment below, and don't forget to like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.